Domestically, the question mark from fans has always been, how can you compete with Korean top laners? Game 1, best of 5, here's Darius into a Korean Fiora against Caps. But the map has now been split.
Level 1, they're gonna dive.
Delight has cleanse. Pace has cleanse, in fact, uses the early light, looking for the damage. Mickey tanking up the tower, he'll fall. 1-for-1 so far, as Hansama now opens up onto Delight, but you can't really tank a Leona underneath the tower. No turret shots going onto Hansama, means that he can just walk away.
Well, that's it. He can actually get flashed on here, potentially. This is getting pretty risky because he has no cleanse. The
Oh,
trade's going down.
Caps flashes, Chovy flashes! And take a pew, Cap!
He's back towards the bot lane.
He's gonna get caught up with the concussive blows, and Hansama will get this one! On the board, the Draven now in G2.
Right, and even just making him leave is such a big victory because there's so many minions here, but they're gonna look for this dive, and he hasn't left.
No one taking the tower as of yet. Doran's gonna do it. The boss coming out, and Rogueblade's locked up. 100 health is not enough. Doran takes the kill and retreat from the safety of the tower. Frozen Tomb's gonna land though, as Peanut has been locked up, and Yike will take him out. G2 continue to push forward
so aggressively, and he ends up losing his life. But it's still a very close game as they look for Mickey.
Saw Peanut with the Scryer's Boom. Yike stopped his recall because of it. Cease and desist under the tower. The Solar Flare coming out as well, but Mickey is very tanky on this Braum. Glacial Fissure has been popped with the Delight, not underneath the turret shots. Should be able to back away. Ignite ticks on him, but he does retreat. The Whirling Dead. He hasn't got the stacks to get through that Eclipse. Oh, the spear!
He's very far behind because of the dive and because of the early tier 2 boots, but we're gonna get scrappier around this Herald.
Mickey misses the Winter's Bite and the Glacial Fissure. Everfrost coming out. Hansama dodging the Charmers. Mickey tanks it for him. Yike can jump out of the back of the pit. Hans looking for a little bit more,
TP
but now with the
coming in.
TP behind them. Mickey locked up, he's going to be sacrificed. The Solar Flare finds one as well, and Doran's on the chase. The Grand Challenge has been issued, and Hansama was chucked into the Lion's Den. Doran takes another, and on the top side, Caps will fall as well.
Fantastic.
They did manage to win out the level 1, level 2, but couldn't really do much more after that, as Hansama's caught in the mid, and Doran has roamed around once again. Caught up with the Glacial Fissure, Hansama starts to open up. Double TPs had been invested as Caps looks perhaps for a Frozen Tomb. Doesn't follow the path. Can't go any further forward. Moonlight Vigil hits, only takes a little bit of damage. Hansama tickled by it, but already down to half HP with the Rift Herald charging in. Broken Blade apprehends Delight, but that's not really the target you want. The Eclipse going to keep him alive for the moment. The tower falls, Peanut goes in, and Hansama's locked down, and they just don't have the peel to keep their AD carry alive. Peanut takes a double, Pace takes one on top, and now the chase down continues as Yike is forced underneath this tower.
They're actually going to really win out on here for G2 anymore, plus there's the TP disadvantage. It is going to be a fully stacked ult there.
No mana right now. Broken Blade with the Ghost has already invested the flash. Doran won't have enough to dodge away. Can escape for the moment. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, you can actually see Peanut on a rampage. Doran caught up. The shutdown will go down to Broken Blade. And now the inhibitor towers will be opened up. Flash away from Mickey as he's caught in the cease and desist. The Solar Flare finds his mark as well. And GENG find another kill, while Doran just toys with G2 in the top lane. The inhibitor tower will be raised to the ground. The inhibitor short to follow.
Great stuff overall from GENG. There's just nothing standing in their way. Peanut once again forces Hansama back. The ultimate comes through from Caps, but the inhibitor drops and the fight begins.
The re-engage from GENG is sublime, but Delight already taken out. The charm hits onto Caps, and he will fall as well. Now in a 4v3. GENG continue to push in. The spear does connect on Choco. He's the G2.
Yeah, but G2 just have to keep chasing, right? You have to stop them from basing. You need to try to get this dragon. We'll see if they can make it happen.
Doran locked up. Glacial Fissure goes wide. Doran looking for the damage on Mickey. He dashes away once again. The spear dodge, but Doran is low. One more axe would be enough. The TP now coming in from Chovy. He's looking for the flank with the Cosmic Drivers. Peanut is locked up. Pays down towards the bottom side. Peanut shut out of the fight. Pays will dash away, but Chovy on the back line finds one already. He's looking for more as he dives onto Mickey. That's another. The counter TP, but Pays takes another. And Chovy and Pays just dance around on the edge of the abyss. They play with G2. Caps pops the stopwatch. Pays dashes out of vision. And the Frozen Tomb will be your icy grave, Caps.
As Chovy secures another kill, Mickey now losing his life.
Well, he hasn't done it yet, Betty, but it's very shortly to follow as he does go down once again. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Chovy diving forward, pops the Zonias to keep himself alive for the moment. Hansama retreating underneath the inhibitor tower, and in the end, it's already a double for Peanut. He ceases and desists any hope that G2 had of winning this game. The Nexus in their eyes, GENG will push in for 1-0.
Beautiful game from GENG, and in sub 30 minutes, their debut at MSI is one of dominance. The LCK first seed is here to play.
A sublime performance from GENG. G2 threw a lot of them in the early game, but GENG held strong, and they will go 1-0 up in this best of 5.
6-0 and 15 from Chovy. 20 stacks on the Magi's as well.
It looks like that they will be sending the Tristana top lane.
If I actually did not know which team was which, I would tell you that this was G2 on the red side. 100%, right? Like, this is the inverse lanes when he gets an advantage.
Hook lands, Flame Chompers goes down as well. Delight should be able to walk around this one, but they're just trying to turn the damage back onto Mickey. The Ignite ticking on Mickey, and he'll fall first. Pace takes him. Delight just stood in their face and took the full brunt of the G2. Would have had to be a flash hook. There's the stun in the Glacial Pass. The Spectral Maul's going to land as well. And in mid lane, Chovy with a great Ring of Frost keeps himself alive. 1 for 1 in the end as the auto follows him underneath the turret.
Chovy containment. Ooh, nice Hex Flash.
Locked in, the Hex Flash already. Pay's going to get the root as well off the Gravitum. Yike's here to try and save his AD carry, but he can't get there in time. Yike goes forward with the Spectral Maul, but can't land.
So no Magic Mantle, not bad by any means. Peanut likely to retreat here. There is 6 on Broken Blade. Will he look for the flash?
Oh, hook on Pays as well, down towards the bottom side. Flashing forward, he has red, white, and he wants to fight. Another hook brings him back, and it's a double for the rookie in the bot lane. To make sure they can get the Rift held. Caps is left alone, down towards the bottom side. Pops the Tibbers to get the stun up. Delight stun, locks him up with a knock-up though, and Caps will fall underneath the tower. The Rift held will be taken for G2.
They're going to dive again.
Caps.
No ult.
Needs an EpiPen because he's going to have a Peanut allergy in a second as Peanut dives in. The lockdown comes out and Pays is unstoppable.
Look at the minimap and you can see the difference in vision as Doran looking for a bit of a fight against Caps here.
Hook goes wide up towards the top side as well, but Yike, the Moonlight Vigil, the Gale Force Pays! Oh, that was beautiful!
Options in this second game, and GENG is showing without that early game power, G2 just haven't been able to compete.
Flash play, look for Pays, but the hook comes back out. Hansama tries to open up, but they can just tank this tower for days. G2 so far behind.
G2 sense it, and it's that presence that allows them to secure this objective largely.
Here we go. Lands, they're going to burst down Mickey underneath the tower. Delight tanks up the tower shots. Yike will get one reset for the turret to fall, and Yike goes down before Broken Blade can even get in. He dices his way away as the Gale Force forward, and now Doran could just hop over the wall, and his hop skip jump for GENG. Doran dives out.
Rookie to have a performance like this must fill him with confidence as Delight looks for another pick.
And Caps will fall. Delight's going to get him. The stopwatch buys only a brief second to contemplate the embracing arms of death. Yike looking for something as well, does get the stun, but you can buffer a jump out of that. The hook between the uprights in summer last year. And now Pays is showing us, against G2 who have struggled, but showing us that he's willing to dash forward, to flash forward, to kill off the enemy AD carry. And he was solo in doing so.
The solo kill in the middle of the base at 18 minutes, not even 17 minutes.
Now there is a flank position here. Broken Blade can try and get in. Pays goes legendary. The slicing maelstrom has gone down and Pays has fallen. Yike gets the reset, dives forward as well with a Heartbreaker. And a small, oh so small glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel for G2. In the end, it won't mean much. Fedios being fed is good for you.
That's right.
You just steal it, right? Caps goes down as Doran now on a killing spree. The TP was cancelled. But the hook connects and Broken Blade will fall as well. Delight picking them up.
Without Herald, 3:20 minutes.
3:20 minutes, what a win it would be. Mickey pops the play, the box goes down as well. TP in by Chovy. Yike gets one, but he can't get back in time. Caps is going to spawn in 1 second, but the Nexus Tower is the target. And with the minions, no backdoor bonus for G2. Caps looking for the Tibbers. Delight finds the hook once again. And how delicious it is for GENG to clean up G2. Once again in their base, Hansama shredded by the Shurikens. Yike can only stand and watch as G2 are just demolished by GENG. They could have ended this 30 seconds ago, but GENG want to just twist the knife a little bit more. Chovy goes forward, the Nexus falls low, and in the end, GENG, in dominant fashion, will claim the 2-0 over G2.
This is one of the most dominant international games I think I've ever watched. Point blank period, that was 19 and a half minutes.
And then you have so much engaged, which I think is the biggest difference from G2's position, right? You have the Rel to start fights, you have the Mal fight. Regardless, either one can follow up.
Can't really escape, knocked into the wall. Steadfast Presence goes down. They look to burst in first blood. G2, yikes!
I love the early defensive ult there from Doran. We'll see if they can make anything happen.
Early. There's the knock-up for the Q3 back into the all-out. Pulls Mickey all the way out. The quickness used by Mickey to escape. Chovy dashes back forward with the flash. Caps low on mana. Q3 once again hits Mickey. The Tibbers for the stun though! And Mickey sneaks his way away!
Oh, what a kill there from G2, but on the top side, Broken Blade, no ult, no flash. You are dead, sir.
No way for him to get out of this one. Tries to put the damage back down onto Doran, but Peanut
advantage. The top lane matchup slowly starting to swing in favor of Doran as Peanut now threatens to dive.
Broken Blade, no flash, and the spear hits, and Peanut hungrily looking for it, chucks another spear into the back of Broken Blade.
The objective, they have no real control around the bot side. It's GENG that continue to dictate the pace of the game.
No deep wards as well for G2, so Broken Blade has to TP to the mid lane tower. Mickey going in, but Broken Blade is not here yet. Caps on the flank though, Delight getting locked up. Caps trying to get in with the tippers. Broken Blade flashes forward with the slicing mouse, but he can't get onto Pays. Peanut is low, Chovy will fall. Doran down towards the bottom side will kill off Mickey. Peanut so low though, and Yike's able to take him out as well. In the end, a 3-for-1 in favor of G2.
Pretty out of town for them to play for. Broken Blade in a bit of danger right now. Yike is on his way.
That's the blast cone. Slicing Maelstrom used. There's the stun. They're looking to lock up Chovy. He dashes away, but the stun connects again. Then G2 does have to burn the ultimate to escape.
You've also got to say, by far the best position for Caps so far in this series. He has 2 kills.
Double move! Delight's alone, the Foundmancy. Yike's going to come in from the side as well. Delight is falling. Pays locked into the wall. And there's the knock-up with a helicopter as well. Pays dives in, but the feathers fly. Mickey picks up a double.
Pays constantly in lane, and now showing up for these 5v5s.
Peanut's gone deep here. There's a blast code for Broken Blade, but you can't get away from the steadfast presence. He's stunned up. He's locked up. He was looking to stop the recalls.
Of the team's 8 kills. But let's see if G2 can maintain this momentum as Chovy has found another fight.
Peanut's on his way, the slicing mouse is being used. You can see Yike trying to distract Delight and Pays down towards the bottom side, but Broken Blade has definitely overstayed in the top lane. Peanut will take him out, he'll shut him down.
They're going to try to look to do it in their turn.
A great steadfast presence into the copter, knocks Delight away, but Yike is still in the midst of 3 members of GENG. They're going to try and chase him down. Caps trying to keep them at bay. Mickey fighting Chovy up towards the top side as Hansama keeps that battle continuing. Seismic shard into the spear, but Yike dodges to the side. The red buff, the molten shield, the steadfast presence, the flash in the end will get enough, but GENG have invested so much into trying to kill the Poppy, and G2 pounce.
The rookie from Europe comes up.
AoE damage on the other side. Peanut caught again.
But this, you still have the damage out, double force across the wall, and there's the Magnet Storm as well. Slicing Maelstrom has been used, but Peanut pops the stopwatch. Mickey down already. Pays takes 1, that's 2, and GENG just ripped through the heart.
With Yike, but it's going to be Chovy just TPing to safety.
Gets him out. There's the counter TP as G2 look to collapse down towards this bottom side. GENG nowhere near close enough to react. The steadfast presence coming out as well. Pathmaker held, dodges away from the knockup, but still gets stunned, and Chovy will fall. GENG now
still in the lead, I think, as far as composition, and Doran has no ult to escape.
Yeah, he's going to knock him into the wall. Hansama's going to try and shred through him. The last whisper already complete, and Doran already down, but the gargoyles caging for the moment. Caps getting onto the back line to cleanse away from Pays. He dashes across the wall, but Broken Blade is looking to lock him down, and Pays is out of the fight. The Magnet Storm perfect, but the Feather Storm equally so. A double for Hansama, and G2 breathe life into Europe.
That Pays is being controlled and Chovy isn't dominating the matchup.
Double force. Hansama has the Feather Storm. They're going in with the Magnet Storm as well. Hansama able to retreat from it. Delight knocked away from the team, but the lightning crash into the slicing Maelstrom. Doran already down. Chovy trying to distract the rest of G2. The feathers are pulled back, and Chovy will kill off Hansama now.
Pays now.
A 4v3 as Pays begins to open up, and he's locked up. He's stunned up. He's shut down by G2. Delight dashes across the wall. Doran's up soon as well. Delight and Peanut are going to try and keep the wave, but with Tibbers pushing in and the super minions doing so as well. G2 begin to open up on the Nexus towers. Delight will fall down towards the bottom side. Peanut relegated to his fountain. And in their moment, oh so dark, G2 find a glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel. But instead, GENG want to shut that light down as Chovy goes forward. Mickey looking for the Nexus. G2, what a way to end it.
G2 will not be stomped in this series. They will ignite the fan. And something that he often pairs with those AP junglers. I will say that when you kind of look at the comp in its entirety, GENG's engage is not the strongest, while they do have some disengage tools with things like very promising early game state as a collapse comes through for GENG.
Try and get away, but Doran dashes forward. Explosive shot, will it be enough? Caps is ticking, but so's Doran. He gets away from the towers, aggro, and Caps doesn't have a way out. No flash left in the end. Doran around the corner, Pays slow for the second. Steadfast presence knocks back Delight, and there's nowhere for the Lulu to go. Hansama gifted the kill. And that is huge for the up. Doran look with the knockback. There's the all-out as well. Broken Blade pops the slicing Maelstrom. Does still have the flash, but how are you going to escape from the Elise? Peanut still looking for him. Doran dashes forward, and in the end, Broken Blade holds his... So Broken Blade has the Hextech rocket belt. He dashes in. The slicing Maelstrom coming out as well as Doran tanking the turret. Peanut takes half his health. Meanwhile, Yike trying to catch up Chovy as he rotated up towards the top side. The dash back with the all-out as Broken Blade now underneath the tower, knocked back with the Intoku strikes, but Doran's tanking it once again, and Broken Blade will get the 1v2. Now Peanut locked up by G2. Yike coming in, Caps here to join the party as well, and that Spider can skittle no further. Stumped under the boot of Caps. Yike trying to team up with his mid laners. The all-out comes out from Doran, but Broken Blade with a slicing mouse can try and turn it back around. Doran very tanky right now, but Yike waiting in the wings. The Entofu not enough. Yike flash, smite, slap as he takes out the GENG top laner.
And once again,
one plan from G2 was actually so intelligent, right? You know, getting this level 1 invade. I think Caps.
He's going under the tower. Caps just locked up, but the witch comes out. Caps flashes away. Doran flashes forward, and in the end, a 1-for-1 on the bot side of the map.
Yeah, this Rock ulti making a big difference there.
They really want to make sure that this charge comes in.
Well, and you can see there was no vision for G2 on that bottom side, and they have got to take a really good fight, because while it is they're going to look.
Comes out, they look for Paze to cleanse away. The falling star comes out as well, and Paze is stunned, but he's able to escape. The whirling death finds its mark, and now Chovy has the dash. Broken Blade flashes forward with the slicing maelstrom. Doran trying to do what he can as well with the all-out. Broken Blade is low. Hun Summer trying to open up on Peanut down towards the bottom side of the fight, but the Entoku strikes on Caps will lock him up, and Chovy continues to dish out the DPS. G2, a man down right. He's coming round, trying to get behind GENG. Yike in the pit, 4,000 on it. Broken Blade gets stunned into the wall, all out, pulls him across as well. And Caps is solo. Broken Blade pops the slice of mass, and the whisk coming out as well. Broken Blade trying to fight Stolen down towards the bottom side, but the knockback onto Peanut actually delivers him to Broken Blade. The super mega death rocket finds its mark, and now Mickey and Caps have to try and escape with the flash into the wall by Caps. He still gets a shutdown. The skies descend, and Peanut, Paze, and Delight try to do what they can. They get to the blast cone. Chovy opens up that shield so big. Paze takes another, starts to get excited, and GENG start to get excited too. A shutdown in the top lane. Only Caps and Yike are left standing, and GENG are having none of that.
It's an ace for GENG.
Hail Mary.
Paze has the flash, slicing mouse from coming out. Paze able to escape for the moment, but Delight's already down. Paze can open up onto Broken Blade as they turn the fight around. The Witch coming out. Doran low, the Singularity's being used. Yike keeps Doran in the midst of it. Chovy absolutely destroys G2. They step too far forward, and Chovy stomped them into the ground.
The idea was good from
With Destiny, perhaps a rematch versus T1 in the second phase. GENG, there was moments of doubt in the middle, but they defied, and they claim the victory.
Just very well played.